Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the replay. If you are catching this on replay, drop the word replay in the comments just so I can know that you saw this. This is going to be a very brief conversation. I just came out of a meeting, a 2-hour meeting this morning, and had a takeaway that I want to share with you because it relates to the webinar that I am teaching next week, July 22nd, content marketing for the post-pandemic world. So if this is your first time here, hello and welcome. I am Monique James. I am a master content strategist and owner of Renegade Creative Media Group, and we help business owners and brands leverage the power of content to get visible, build credibility, and to get paid. And I want to talk about how your content can help you achieve your business goals. Because I understand that there are a lot of people, a lot of business owners that really kind of think of content marketing as something that operates separately from their business, right? And in this meeting, I briefed how the organization is now going to be leveraging content to help them achieve their business goals. I function, for those that don't know, I function as the marketing director, the marketing chair for a Southern Arizona nonprofit, and I have been in this position for 2 months, a little over 2 months. And today was my first opportunity to brief everybody in the chapter about how going forward we are going to be using content, why we're going to be using content, how we're going to be using it, and why it matters. And what I wanted to kind of lay the groundwork first for everybody at the meeting was the understanding that content is directly is a direct result of what the goals or the objectives of the business or the organization is. And for this particular organization right now, they are building awareness. That is the goal. They want more people to know about them. They want to attract a wider audience. They want more people to get familiar with what it is that they do. So once we have that goal in mind, everything that is published, every piece of content supports that goal. So for those of you watching me right now that really are trying to figure out, you don't even recognize or you don't understand why content matters and why I talk about content so much, or you recognize the value of it because you hear other people talking about it, but you're unsure about where it fits in your business. I want you to understand that you have to set a goal first. You have to set a goal first. And once you have that goal, that becomes the anchor. That becomes the compass for the type of content that you create. So if you started this year, if you began 2020 saying you wanted to get more speaking engagements that in your area of expertise, then perhaps you need to be delivering the type of content where people get to see you speak, like a live stream. Or if you started this year with the goal of selling more of your products, then perhaps your content needs to intentionally, directly, and purposefully include your products and showing the value of your products in a variety of ways, or in the ways that directly align with the client or the customer that you want to attract. Listen, you all, we are on the downward slope of 2020, and we are still in the middle of a pandemic. That does not mean that your business stops. There is still a lot more year to go. And if you want to start leveraging content, then I'm encouraging you right now to revisit the goals that you set at the beginning of the year, or decide to finally set some goals and then figure out how the content that you create and publish will help you achieve those goals. And if you are unclear of how to do that, then you click the link in the caption of this broadcast, which is for a webinar that I am teaching next Wednesday, July 22nd, about content marketing for the post-pandemic world. Because this is the thing. Even if you were leveraging content all year, even if you leveraged content all 2019, I am here to tell you that the mindset of your audience has changed, so your content also has to change. So whether you are new to the content marketing game, or you've been doing it for a year or 2 years or 92 years, but you recognize that what you've been putting out hasn't been getting you the same results, because it hasn't. You don't have to admit it here. I'm going to tell you it hasn't. I want to encourage you to sign up for this webinar, because we're going to go deep into how to match your message to the mindset of your audience. Because if you recognize that content marketing can help you get to where you're trying to get to, then you've got to adapt. The world has pivoted. And if your content has not pivoted, then they're having a conversation that is over here, and you are talking to yourself over here. So I want to strongly encourage you. One, if you don't have goals identified for your business, do that, because those goals literally guide everything that you do, whatever your goals are. I'm doing this live broadcast right now because a goal that I have set for this webinar is to get a certain number of people registered. You see how that works? You see how when you set a goal, that actually tells you or informs the type of content that you create? So, again, content marketing, in my opinion, is the one form of marketing that any business owner can do that doesn't have to cost them money, and done the right way can do everything to help you go from a person discovering you online to them actually buying your product. It's the one form of marketing that you can create that you don't have to pay to do it. You don't. And you can escort a customer from just getting to know you to buying the thing that you have to sell. So listen, I want all of us right now to start leveraging on a higher level, because if you've already been doing it, great. There is room for you to do more. There is room for you to level up, because there are people right now sitting in their daytime pajamas looking for the information or the products that you sell. And your content can be the gateway for them to get to know you, get to know just how much you know, and discover or realize that you are the person that can help them solve the problems that they have right now. So again, you all, your content marketing can help you achieve your goals. One, if you set the goal. So be clear about that. Be clear about what the goal is. And then your content aligns with you achieving that goal. So I am looking forward to next week hosting this webinar. Because content is my jam. I could talk about this. I could do this all day. I could do this literally all day. I do this all day. And I want to see more business owners, entrepreneurs, side hustlers, whatever label you attach to yourself. I want to see more of us, because I am in this boat too. I want to see more of us leveraging what it is that we have. You are walking around with knowledge that you are taking for granted right now, that somebody will pay you for willingly. All you need to do is put it out there and give them the opportunity to buy it. So I'm going to end this broadcast like I end every single one. Hey, Lydia. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Q. Thank y'all so very much for being here. If you have questions about anything that I have talked about, drop them in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them for you. This is a community. This is what community does. If you recognize that you have room to grow as it relates to your content marketing efforts, then I encourage you to sign up. The link is in the caption of this video for the webinar that is happening next week, July 22nd. It is going to be live. And I want you to show up with your notes, with your questions ready to receive, and get what you need to help you going forward with your content marketing efforts, and still be able to end 2020 the way that you would plan to end it. Because it's possible. It's possible. Believe it first, and then set a goal, and then align your content to support that goal. So, baby steps to greatness. Hashtag, I use it all the time. You hear me say it. You see it in my posts, my social media content. It represents a decision that you have to make for yourself. And that decision is every single day that you get up, that you are blessed to have. I know we're still in the pandemic. I know that the world literally is a dumpster fire right now. I get it. And you still have a business to run. So let's run our businesses. Let's get up every single day and take a disciplined, intentional, and an actionable step that is in alignment with our goals, that shapes our content, that helps us do the things that we've said we want to do. There you have it. So thank y'all so very much for tuning in. Like I said, again, if you have questions, drop them in the comments, get your questions answered. And for those of you that have already registered, I will see you next Wednesday, July 22nd, for content marketing for the post-pandemic world. And if you haven't registered, get yourself together and register. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.